So Vimal, Cardiff up next for the Reds. Of course, a very tough game. What are you expecting?
Yeah, we know that they're going to bring a lot of quality. They've got a lot of quality. Played them on earlier on in the year, I think now, and obviously they were good. We know what they can bring. They were clinical. So we just got to see what we can do.
They had a tough result at the weekend. Does that come into their thinking at all, or could it potentially make the game even harder with them wanting to bounce back?
Potentially. I think it's important that we don't focus on it too much because obviously at the end of the day, it's how we approach the game and what we can do to, benefit our chance of winning.
In terms of our result and performance at the weekend, it's exactly what we wanted, what the Barnsley fans wanted, a really energetic performance, a good result, some good defending on display at the end as well. And that's exactly what Barnsley needed going into that game. That's a tough one.
Yeah, I think Gaffer mentioned it as well, that especially because of how good Cardiff are going to be going forwards, it's important that we defend well. And we got tested last weekend towards the back end of the game. And obviously there's going to be a lot of that against Cardiff. So if we can defend how we did last weekend, I'm sure we'll be fine going into that game.
The reverse fixture as well was obviously a pretty tough one. Again, does that come into the thinking at all, in the sense that Barnsley maybe want to avenge that result, that bit more motivation, or is it simply every single game's the same, there's always that same motivation to try and get a result?
It's a bit of both. Obviously, every game we want to go and win. That's the goal of every game. We want to make sure we give ourselves the best chance to win. Obviously, look, it wasn't great going to their place, and we want to show that that's not an everyday occurrence, that we just go and lose. I think it was 3 or 4-0. So obviously we'll have that in our minds and have a bit of character to bounce back from that game. Regardless of how long ago it was, we'll obviously use that as motivation to go and try and win the game.
You were obviously back in the starting 11 on Saturday. Got your third league goal of the season as well. It's been pretty positive for you at times. Obviously, you've been in and out of the side and still learning, still developing, but a pretty positive season for yourself so far.
Like I've mentioned in previous interviews, it's plenty of ups and downs. I've had it throughout the whole season. And for me, it's just not getting too high, not getting too low, keeping that middle ground. Because obviously football changes quickly. So it's just how quickly, whatever happens, you can either bounce back or continue doing whatever's going well for you.
Just finally, Vimal, is the message now to not only get the good results here and there, but to keep consistent and put a string of positive results together? I think Connor said at the weekend about it's great that Barnsley can bounce back, but we want to avoid having to bounce back and repeat results now and get back-to-back wins, for example.
Yeah, we've bounced back a lot this year, but the message has been reiterated that we want to not bounce back, we want to kick on and keep kicking on. So taking it game by game. For me personally, I always take it game by game, not trying to get too far ahead of myself thinking about things that don't matter. If we take it game by game and try win one game at a time, then obviously who knows where that can take us.